I loves, it's still your girl Oluwatoyin to be. I've got changed my name and I'm still figuring adulthood out. So once again, if you think I have all the answers, you're wrong. I'm still looking for answers. But I would share what I know, what I think, and what has helped me. Today, we are diving into the tricky world of second chances, when they feel right, when they don't, and how sometimes holding on to the memories is better than holding on to the person. I mean, have you ever given someone a second chance and then wondered if you should have? Or maybe there's someone you wish you would give you a second chance. So yeah, why I've had there are people that I wish would give me a second chance, and there are people I gave a second chance, not because they deserved it, but because I thought, what if no one else would like me? At the end of the day, I got burnt badly. But, you know, that was a series of second chances I shouldn't have given. I should just have said, okay, it was nice knowing you, have a good time, bye. And there were people that, I gave a second chance to because I feel like, yeah, everybody makes mistakes. That's always been the origin behind my second chances thing. I always feel like, yeah, everybody makes mistakes, nobody's perfect. So, but I realized that not everybody would change. Not everybody changes their ways. So like I said, I gave some people second chances because I felt, what if no one else would like me? And that was mostly because, I've always been told that I'm difficult to deal with. I'm this and that. And I had a very small circle, or very few people wanted to relate with me because, like I said, people claim I'm difficult to relate with. I don't think I'm difficult, Sha. But that's not the topic for today. That is a controversial topic because if you ask some people, Tommy is a difficult person. And if you ask someone, like, Tommy is a sweet girl. Just have to get to know her. But like I said, that's a controversial topic and I will not be going into that today. But trust me, fingers crossed, we'll talk about being a difficult person. Okay, I digress. Back to the topic. Now, I should have walked away sooner because the harm far outweighed the good. But sometimes fear keeps you holding on when you shouldn't. The fear of being alone, mostly the fear of being alone just kept me holding on to things that I should have let go of. Now, second chances, sometimes second chances are necessary because no relationship or friendship is perfect. On the flip side, there are moments where second chances are important. Relationships, did I say that right? Relationships won't always be rosy or sweet. It's not always going to be flowers and, good vibes all the time. And sometimes people deserve that extra chance because it could be that they were going through something and they just acted up, or, miscommunication, whatever the reason might be. They just deserve the second chance. So it's also important to acknowledge that valuing the relationship might motivate you to give someone another shot, but it is crucial to consider whether they are truly willing to change. I mean, there's a place for compromise in relationships. There's a place where you have to truly understand, okay, it's not like this is how this person behaves and we've spoken about it. I'm saying, this person obviously wants to change, not the person that tells you to accept me the way I am. Like, I mean, you met me like this, you saw me like this, so accept me the way I am. So yes, the value of the relationship might motivate you to give the person a second shot. But you also have to, understand, is this person willing to change? I was going to say something when I was talking about the place of compromise. You also have to realize that you have boundaries. You should have boundaries that that they are non-negotiables. You should have your non-negotiables in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a situationship, whatever ship you're in, as long as you don't drown. Have your boundaries. So, because I've always said this, that people would push you, people would treat you like trash as long as you are willing to accept it. So as long as you have your boundaries, then you would know, nah, we are not doing this. To get and sometimes there's another perspective where people come back into your life because they didn't find anybody else who was willing to put up with their nonsense. They come back, but nothing about them has changed. It's like they realize, oh, wait, you still answer my calls. Let me try again. But that doesn't mean you should keep the door open. So I said before that it's sometimes people won't change. Sometimes they just come back because they're like, okay, at least there's somebody that would accept this thing I'm dishing out, especially when it comes to your exes. I mean, I'm nobody's ex, so I can't relate. But I've had people come back to my life, and it was because I kept tolerating the nonsense they were giving because I was scared of being alone. I just didn't want to be alone. But now that I've learned to appreciate my being alone, I'm not lonely. I'm just not, talking to people like that, but I'm not lonely. Now that I've come to accept myself, I just realized that you should have done away with that person a long time ago. Because fine, nobody comes into your life with a full disclosure. I'm gonna be terrible. I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna be wicked. I'm gonna be mean. No, they don't come into your life with that disclosure. There's this thing, terms and conditions. Yes, they don't come into your life with that, but along the line, you figure them out. You figure things out with them or without them or in them, whatever the prepositions you want to use. But, some people are definitely going to return to your life because you are still tolerating them, because you still give them access to you. And there are definitely some relationships I wish I had a second chance with, but I've learned to hold my peace. Because while I might be a good person, I could also be bad for them, or they could be bad for me. I mean, I posted something on my status recently, and it's like everybody has a degree of toxicity in them. So you might be a good person, but it might not be good for me. Do you get? So, when we've come to realize that, yeah, she's good, but she's not good for me, that person, I don't think that person deserves a second chance, because you just be inviting negativity and headaches into your life, and Nigeria is already giving you an headache, so you don't need that. So sometimes walking away can be an act of kindness to yourself or to the other person, because I cherish the time we had together. It was nice knowing you, really. I appreciate the experience that knowing you gave me, but I don't think this is working out. I don't think this would work out, and you walk away. So, for instance, it's like when someone you care about calls you babe, it feels all warm and affectionate. But when someone you don't know or care about calls you babe, it suddenly feels rude or disrespectful. That is how second chances can be. It feels right when they come from a place of mutual respect. But if the meaning or intent behind them changes, it's time to reconsider. To get. And sometimes the hardest part is knowing when to walk away. It doesn't mean the memorable it doesn't mean the memories are valuable, but staying in the relationship might not be what's best for your well-being. I mean, you have to consider yourself, consider the other person. Also, self-love is about loving yourself and, reflecting the love that you have for yourself on the other person. So yes, memorables. Why am I saying memorables to your law? The memories are valuable, the memories are good, the memories are sweet, but sometimes for your own sake, you have to let go. Now, if the second chance feels more like a repeat of the first mistake, that's your sign. Babes, walk away. It's okay to let go and cherish the memories instead. Sometimes the memories... Did I say memories again? It's okay to let go and cherish the memories instead. Sometimes the memories are the best part, and just because the relationship did not last, it doesn't mean the good times were wasted. It just means that you are protecting your future self from harm. Second chances are tricky. They can be beautiful, they can be toxic. And sometimes the earliest thing you can do is walk away and hold on to the memories, because not everyone is meant to stay. I mean, so I would love to hear back from you if you listen to this point. Thank you very much. I would love to hear back from you. Please leave a comment, share with your friends. Let's keep the discussion moving. Also subscribe. Nobody ever died from subscribing. You know that, right? Yes. Thank you. See you in the next episode. Bye.